Hello everyone, this is Heaven Sent. I'm going to be giving my opinion on the new Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. So, I've been seeing a lot of people giving kind of biased opinions, so I figured I'd give my own. Um, the first thing that's kind of annoying to me is the leveling up of the weapons. Um, as I know the other recent Call of Duties have done, you have to level them up, but it seems like it takes a decent bit of time, especially for every weapon, so it's a little annoying. As you can see, to really get any decent attachments, you'd have to pretty much fully level it. Um, Again, as you see, even like the last barrel isn't even that great. It's a little bit of damage, and then straight speed. It's like what is what would that be the best barrel you can get? But what's also annoying is they have cons for the attachments that make no sense, like shooting move speed. Like that that's it doesn't make any sense. If you put a little piece of tape on it, it's like a lower sprint to fire. The they don't really most of them don't do a whole lot. Like plus sprint to fire, walking speed minus hip fire accuracy. Like that, it should why would a stock reduce your hip fire accuracy and the only upgrade it has is like shooting move speed? Like how much are you shooting while you're moving, especially aiming down your sights? Like, are you walking around the whole map with your sights up? Like, I don't get it. And a lot of the attachments don't really do a whole lot, so it's kind of like annoying. Like as you see here again, aim down sight speed. Like what? And then sprint negative sprint to fire time. Like why would that increase your sprint decrease your sprint to fire time? It's like completely ridiculous. So it's kind of like annoying that most of these, again, as you see here, hip fire accuracy minus aimed outside time. It's like, why? A lot of the attachments just seem wasted. They seem like they just put them in there to put them in there without like any real purpose. They should just have maybe little effects, but all do something that matters. Like I have, as you can see, 264 kills with the KRIG, which most have been double XP. Same thing with the PELINGTON. Most of them have been double XP, and I'm not even halfway leveled with the guns. And I would assume it's gonna be, you know, more to level them up the further you go. And the PELINGTON, I'm like, he's 22, so it's like, and to even really use the snipers because the aim down sight time is like a year. You have to pretty much get it fully leveled because you see here they increases your aim down sight time. The lower ones do, the lowest one does, but it's like 5%. It's like nothing. But as you see here, to really get any negligible effect on the aim down sight time, you have to pretty much have at max level, which is like completely wild. It's it's a nightmare to use because of how fast paced this Call of Duty is. It's a nightmare to try and snipe. And apparently it was supposed to be huge on quickscoping this Call of Duty, but they nerfed the aim down sight time, and then they nerfed the sprint to fire time, so you have to have all this sprint to fire and all this aim down sight for it to even be like viable, which is a nightmare. I don't know why all these Call of Duties hate quickscoping. It's one of my favorite things to do. It makes it a lot of fun. I don't understand why they hate it so much. But again, even the barrels on here are like plus damage, which is great because then it won't hit marker like Call of Duty is famous for doing to us with a sniper's hit marker. But it's like negative magazine ammo capacity. It's like why? What is that? What does the barrel have to do with that? But I mean, again, I'm glad that they have barrels that increase damage and things like that. So maybe we'll stop getting hit markers. But again, you have to have it like max level to even do that. Yeah, so the amount of kills you would have to get with a sniper that is a nightmare is kind of ridiculous. And again, that's only for one sniper, and this is the the quickest um, ADS sniper out of them all. The others are way worse, but obviously it's not as powerful, so it's got its trade-off. But they all hit marker, a- and they're not exactly the most accurate ever. So sometimes you'll be aiming at the head or chest, and it just flings down. The only thing I do have to say that's positive in regards to the guns is they're all pretty viable. They're all pretty decent guns. The KRIG's kind of between like an AK and the M4. The AK pretty strong, um, and then the M4 is really good too. So the KRIG and the M4 are my favorite too. And then I know the FFR AR is supposed to be like crazy. They just nerfed it a decent bit though, so it's not going to be that crazy anymore. But they haven't nerfed the MP5, which makes no sense. The MP5 is like better than a rifle, if not on par, which I don't quite get why. But it's a pretty fast, hard hitting gun, and it's an SMG, so I don't really understand why they did that. But people can like snipe with that thing, so it's a little strange. But in all fairness, the rifles are all viable. The AKS is pretty decent too. I would say again maybe a little too strong. I feel like the SMGs overall are a little too strong in here. You don't you can pretty much just laser someone from far and they do a decent bit of damage. So this is the FFAR that everyone's talking about. There's not really a whole lot of different guns, which is I don't know if it's a big deal, as they're pretty much everyone just mains like one or two guns. The burst fire guns like one burst in this game, which is kind of wild. I've been one bursted a decent amount of times. Um, as you see, you got three different snipers. The Tundra is alright, but again, it's got a slow ADS time. Um, so it's kind of like, with how fast paced it is, you would just be dead unless it's leveled up. The M82, I'm terrified to even try when I unlock that thing. But I definitely don't understand why they constantly penalize quickscopers. I mean, you kind of have to in this game. Otherwise, you're just going to be like memed on for hard scoping and camping. But you really can't. It's obviously super inaccurate, and the ADS time is again like a year to scope in. Obviously, you got your you know run of the mill things, but the field upgrades are pretty cool. You can get like mines, field my trophy systems, things like that. So I think that's pretty cool. I don't know. I don't think there's any that I played in that they've had any like that. The perks are again your run of the mill perks, but I feel like most of them are kind of like pointless. Um, Assassin is kind of like the whatever that helps you get the kill streaks easier, and the other Call of Duties. I don't remember the names. Obviously, like Scavenger. Everyone just runs like Ghost though, so it's kind of like obviously pointless to, I mean, even have all these perks in because everyone just uses Ghost, and that's really it. But it doesn't seem like many of the perks that are in Call of Duty are really like worth using anymore. I do like that they have the shotguns as secondaries. Um, that it's a lot obviously better to have a shotgun than a little pistol. As you see, there's not really a ton of different things. Maybe they'll add more. I don't know. Um, but the guns that are in the game are all you could pretty much play with whatever you want and still do good. So that's really cool. I like that. Um, then you got your wild cards, which I didn't go over. Um, I will. So you got the kill streaks again, rather than mill kill streaks. They're actually score streaks now. Sorry, they're all dependent on score. Obviously, when you die, you still carry them, but the scores are ridiculously high. For most of them, they all got a pretty decent add-on. They got like 900 added on to most of them. Some only like 200, but like the cruise missile got 900 points added on, which is crazy. Some people don't even get 3,500 points in the whole game. Never mind it, even enough to be able to use it. Even with kill streaks, getting like a low kill streak that'll boost your score, it doesn't help. But you got a decent amount of operators. I unlocked one that I didn't know about. I think this is just like get kills in multiplayer or something weird, or get like multi kills. But you got a decent bit of them that you just unlock for free, so that's cool. Um, but I mean, the score streaks are at least good, but it's kind of annoying how much they take to unlock them. Apparently, you get a skin or like a gunsmith, I guess you'd say, weapon if you get level 50. So that would be pretty cool. I'm not sure if they're gonna keep doing that. Just like it's free for everyone. Then obviously you got the prestiges. Um, so they got a new game mode, maybe two. The Fire Team Dirty Bomb is kind of like a giant 40-person one. You got Escort, which is cool. Obviously, a lot of people know what like a VIP escort is. But the Dirty Bomb one is cool. You gotta pretty much fight to like detonate these bombs, and you gotta like collect the uranium and deposit them into the bomb first, and then fight to detonate it. So it's pretty cool. It's like a bunch of different teams. It's like 40 people. So it's really cool. I've had a lot of fun playing it. The only thing is you have armor, so then it kind of is like a Warzone feel where you're starting to realize what guns are going to be pointless in Warzone. Um, so that's going to be interesting because a lot of the guns really don't do a whole lot of damage when you add in, sheets of armor into the mix. Then you're getting into the the 10-11 shot, whole ordeal, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. I guess they can't really change it depending on if you're playing, um, the say like when Warzone comes out, or whatever. But I mean, we'll see. I mean, you could still kill them, and obviously it's a pretty even playing field. So I guess it's not the end of the world. Again, I've played Fire Team. I've gotten a decent amount of kills. It's still pretty fun. And obviously everything, it's just a normal game mode. Transfers between. So if you're playing that like crazy, you're still going to level up, still going to unlock stuff. So the zombies, they obviously only have one map right now, which I'm sure like everyone's seen. One thing that is really cool, well, they have Dead Ops Arcade too. I don't even know if that counts. One thing that's really cool though is that the level and the weapon XP transfers. So if you only really grind zombies, you can still level your guy up, and you can still level weapons that you're using up. So which is pretty cool. Obviously, you're not really going to try and use like an AK in zombies most of the time, but even if you usually use an AK starting off or whatever it may be, it'll still level up. So that's pretty cool. Hello everyone, this is Heaven Sent. Thank you for watching the video. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.